Hello, everybody. Hold on a sec. I'm just sharing it, so hold on. Post. There we go. No. Yeah. All right. Well, hello, Karen. So, anyways, let's share it some more here. So, all right. All right. So, anyways, hello, everyone. I'm Jim, and this is Big Jims Blogcast Live. I'm just doing some sharing, so post, there we go. There we go. There we are. There we are. So, anyways, hello. And anyways, you'll have to bear with me here. It's been a long time since I've been here. So, all right, what's up, Sarnia? Sarnia rocks. There we go. Sarnia Lambton's entertainment scene. So, anyways, yes. All right, before I get to that, give me a shout out if you're watching up there. So, anyways, there we go. There we go. Def Leppard fans. There we are. Star Wars Unlimited. Larry, how are you? There we are. Glad to see everybody. And so, I'm just... Okay. So... All right. So, anyways, let's see who... Okay, we've got... All right. There we are. 20 views, 28 shares. There we are. So, yeah. Hey, everybody. So, anyways, welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live. On my profile, I am sharing this to Big Jims Blogcast Live page. So, thank God for Facebook loopholes. I have not been here since... All right, so let me explain something. This is episode 304. Okay, welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 304. Write something down if you're here for the first time. This is Sunday, December 22nd, 2024. Big Jims Blogcast Live, my page and my old Facebook page were taken down by hackers. We're attacked by hackers on October 11th, 18th, middle of October. So I said I was depressed for about a couple of days. I said, fuck it, make a new page, start all over again. Larry, Karen, good to see you. Larry, good to see you again. So, and Facebook put the stipulation on me that I could not go live. You're welcome, Larry. I could not go live for another 60 days. I can't. On the blogcast page, I need about 32 more followers so I can go live there. But here, I'm going live as much as I can. So, all right. So, anyways, I am going to do some more sharing. Love the 80s, Van Halen, Eddie Van Halen. There we go, hair band 80s. Def Leppard fans, save. Post. There we go. So, yeah. Now, all right. So I'll get to my intro here. First, I want to forewarn everybody that I may say a few bad, dirty words like shit, damn, screw, fuck. Those words might come out. So if you if you hear them, go to your safe space, get a Kleenex. There we go. So welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 304. Paul, how are you? So, let's see. Who else can I share the group with? Birthdays in October, Rubik's Cube, there we go. Hair metal, glam, sleaze rock, pop culture. There we go. Craft Beer Drinkers Guild. October birthday group. There we go. Craft beer brewing. Battlestar Galactic Squadrons. Classic TV. There we are. So, yeah. Big Jim Blogcast Live airs Sunday nights on Facebook and the occasional Fridays and Wine O'Clock Wednesdays. We're now in our 6th year of Big Jim Blogcast Live, debuted back in 2018. Now, this past year, we've done more craft beer reviews, over 200 plus. The craft beer for tonight is called Beach Day by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. Accompanied that is a Crown Royal Vanilla and a good cigar. It is like a Rocky Patel Vintage Connecticut Cuban. So, All right. I haven't done this in a long time. All right. So, anyways, yeah, it's a vintage Cuban Connecticut, 1999. So, anyways, yes, for now, retro, vintage, classic, nostalgia, and yesteryear are the buzzwords here. We talk about classic rock, classic movies, classic toys, classic TV, classic pro wrestling, along with classic album books, and along with This Week in Van Halen history. Let's see, what do we got here? All right, so anyways, just checking my notifications there. Along with local events, bongos, countdowns, birthday shout-outs to all of our friends, and my sidekick, Cactus Jack. All right. All right. Long time since I've seen him. So, anyways, the blogcast, seen in U.S. and Canada, is now worldwide. It's seen in the U.K., Mexico, France, Spain, Germany, etc. Thank you for watching and tuning in. Tune in and turn on. Enjoy the show. The only thing that's banned here are politics, religion, and my personal life. So, anyways, like us, share, subscribe us. We're not spam. Big Jim Blogcast Live is on Spotify, Anchor, and wherever you listen to your own podcasts. And I have my own YouTube channel. So Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. So where else can I share this? Got a lot of things going on here. So, all right. Rubik's Cubes fans, there we are. Rubik's Cube, there we are. Port Olga Beach Casino, there we are. 5150 Army. All right. So, okay. So let's see here. So, yeah. All right. Like it. There we go. All right. So, anyways, yes. Welcome to Big Jim Blogcast Live. I'm going to reiterate that. You know what? Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. Big Jim Blogcast Live is seen on Spotify. We'll go out later live on. We'll go out. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and all these audio listing platforms to listen to your podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. So, anyways, let's see here. How many? 48 shares, right on. So, anyways, yeah. I want to give shouts out to everybody watching the Port Elgin groups, the Sarnia groups like Sarnia Rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. All the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgic groups. All the pop culture, all the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock, Def Leppard groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling, blogspot, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's. Kelly Morgan Murphy, I see you're watching. Welcome. Welcome to Big Jim Blogcast Live. All right. So I did the intro disclaimer. We've got bongos here at the. Be prepared for lots of bongo solos tonight. Like I said, I have not been here since the beginning of October. We were taken down by hackers. So you know what? Fuck it. I made a new profile. One of the stipulations Facebook put on me, or the conditions, I cannot go live for like at least 3 months. So I counted that to the middle of December. 60 days. 30. That's about time. So, yeah. So, anyways, I'm sharing this on the Big Jims Blogcast Live page. So, anyways, we got on tap for tonight our craft beer. Our craft beer tonight is called Beach Day Premium Lager by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario. I am trying this for the very first time tonight, so I will open it up. Accompanying that is my Crown Royal Vanilla. So, yeah, a brief tutorial on anybody who's like, if this is your first time watching Big Jims Blogcast Live, we're gonna get the craft beer review underway. We're gonna do our birthday shoutouts, our countdowns, local events. We're gonna talk about like the movie Corvette Summer, the classic movie Corvette Summer, the spin-off to Battlestar Galactica, Galactica 1980, our classic tag teams, the Dynamic Dudes, our sci-fi character, the Borellian Nomen, our rock star plane Crashes-Otis Redding, our classic guitar duos Phil Collen and Steve Clarke from like Def Leppard, our classic album Hysteria by Def Leppard, and also This Week in Van Halen History. So we've got the gong here. Bang! All right. So, and all right. All right. So, anyway, we got a good cigar. Anyway, before I crack open this beer, and I'm trying it for the very first time tonight, I'll go over my rating system. So, and I do give it a rating out of like 1 to 10 at the end of the blogcast. So it could be any one of these numbers. 5, 7, 6, 8. So but yeah, let's go over the rating system. All right, we've got 10. It's going down from 10 to 1. 10 being outstanding, awesome, excellent, very good, above average. We want this beer to land in the 6 to 10 range. 5 below average, not very good, terrible, awful, and just awful. So there we are. There it is. And another thing, if you're a craft brewery guy or girl, you might want to pick this up at your local LCBO or craft brewery. This is the Growler. It's your Ontario craft beer guide. You can pick it up for $3 at any like LCBO or craft brewery near you. It tells you all about the up-to-date craft breweries in Ontario. So there you go. You might want to go and pick that up. So, all right. So anyways, oh yeah. So, we've also got the hotline, the Big Jims Blogcast Live hotline, 1-800-867-5309. If you want to feel like dialing me up, you on your rotary phone or cell, and it's like, hey, Jim, get to that craft beer review. Come on, do this later. All right, well, there we go. All right, okay, here we go. Bam. All right, so anyways, all right. So accompanying the craft beer is Crown Royal Vanilla. All right, so anyways, and you're welcome, Larry. All right, that's good, good, good. All right, so, all right, so I'm going to, all right, I'm going to spray the apartment down. I don't want it to smell like cigar smoke, So, anyways, all right, so, all right, I'm trying this for the very first time. Here's their brewer, like, I collect beer glasses, so I've got one by the Torch Brewing Company here. So anyways, this is Beach Day Premium Lager by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. Now, it's a light-tasting premium lager. Who doesn't want summer back already? Holy fuck. All right, well, I'm going to pour this baby up. All right. So, and welcome to everybody who's here. let's see. All right, so there we go. Look at that. Light, premium. All right, wow. So look at how light that is. On the can, the lager is brewed near the famous beaches of Grand Bend and Lake Huron. The first sips are smooth, easy drinking, and match perfectly with a short, nice, relaxing day while on vacation. Enjoy life. Well, I'll be the judge of that tonight. So here we go. Okay, they weren't kidding. It's nice and easy and light. Goes down smoothly. You know, I got to get a reading. It's got to grow on me all through the blogcast. So if you people are still here and sticking around by the end of the blogcast, and you want to throw out a number, see if it matches mine out of 10, feel free to do so. So we're all about audience participation here at the blogcast. All right. So, all right, we'll put this back here. All right. Oh yeah. All right. Okay. So yeah. All right. We've got a good cigar here. It's a Rocky Patel Vintage Connecticut. I got it at the Riverfront Cigars right here in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. I'll just put this over here. All right, so we'll just give that a spray. All right, I'm almost out of that. So anyways, yeah. All right. So anyways, welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live version 6.0. Episode 304. We're coming to you from my regular profile because Big Jim, I'm appealing to you to go and follow Big Jim Blogcast Live so I can get 100 followers so I can go live on that page again. So, and through the beauty of a Facebook loophole, I can share this with the Big Jim Blogcast Live page. So I am watching it on my phone. So anyways, let's get to some birthday shout outs here. We're going to crank Cactus Jack up here. All right, so we'll crank him up. Nope. All right. Happy birthday. All right. All right, we cranked him up. All right. Happy birthday shout-outs from December 16th to the 22nd. They go out to David Miller, Derek Myers, Rack and Roll, Terry Burrell, Tanya Pether, and Janet DeBoer. Happy birthday, everyone, from Big Jim Blogcast Live, and me and Cactus Jack over here. So you deserve to get everything on your birthday. And if you're watching on the Blogcast channel and you want your birthday announced on Big Jim Blogcast Live, a birthday shout-out, feel free to inbox me. So there we go. All right. To you. All right, there we go. Okay, and then we've got the bullhorn here. Fuck. All right. Big Jim Blogcast Live. All right, so there we go. Okay, so it's a like it and I love it. Yeah, all right. All right. So there we are. We're going to get to some local events here. So, all right. And, you know, when I do these craft beer reviews, I just don't go, well, you know, I don't go, it's a very exquisite tasting uptown high society craft beer. No, I don't do that. I just go with what's in here. I don't use any fancy lingo. The crew, I see you've tuned in to Big Jim Blogcast Live. Our craft beer for tonight, it is called Beach Day, and we could use one of those. And I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. Yeah. Pretty good beer so far. It goes down easy, smooth, light tasting, and it's by the Grand Bend. It's by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. And if you're on your way, like they're on the Highway 21, they're right on the main strip. And if you're in Grand Bend, be sure to drop into the Torch Brewing Company because they've got some pretty awesome beers there, as we reviewed them in the past on Big Jim Blogcast Live. All right. So, and accompanying that, I've got my Crown Royal Vanilla here. All right. Pretty good. Okay, so all year long, and I want to give shout out to everybody in the Rubik's Cube groups there. All year long, I've been trying to get a color. Tonight's color is going to be, I've got the Big Jims Blogcast Live coffee mug here. 4 times tonight, I'm going to try and get one side of, give me about maybe 4 or 5 turns. I am going to try and get the, let's see, green. I'm going to go for green. So before we get to our countdowns here, so here we go. Boom. All right. So, anyways, here we go. All right. Let's see here. Boom. 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 All right. There we are. Okay. Let's see. Can we get over here? You biatch. All right, so there seems to be some... All right, so anyways, no, this is what I came up with. All right, green, remember that. Green color. I got to write that down to remind myself. There we are. So anyways, put it back in its Big Jims Blogcast Live coffee mug. All right. All right, we've got like a good cigar going on here, a Rocky Patel Vintage Connecticut 1999. All right, so yeah. All right, we get to some countdowns now. And first off, I want to wish everybody a Merry upcoming Christmas. I'm off for nearly 2 weeks, so anyways, Christmas is in 3 days. Boxing Day is in 4 days. And New Year's Eve, Sean, I see you're watching. Paul, I see you're watching. New Year's Eve is in 9 days. All right, so yeah. Okay. So, all right. So yeah, this is Big Jims Blogcast Live. Boom. Bongo solo. All right. So, yeah, I want to, express my gratitude to all you watching right now. I haven't been here since October. I was this seems new to you, like it is, probably. I was taken down by a hacker, lost everything. So, but you know what? Fuck it. Made a new profile, made a new blogcast page. There you go. So we're going to get into some local events here, but before we do that, I want to say to everybody that Big Jims Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast, okay. All these audio listening platforms are your podcast too, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. I want to give shouts out to you watching the Port Elgin groups, the Sarnia group, Sarnia Rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. Supporting Sarnia 2.0. All the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, yesteryear, nostalgia groups. All the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock, Def Leppard groups. All the craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling, blog groups. All the classic TV movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's. Thank you. So, yeah. All right. Our craft beer for tonight, and it is a good one. I can feel it. It's going to be a good one. I'll just top this up. Beach Day Premium Lager by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario. So, yeah, it goes down smoothly. No unpleasant aftertaste to it. I do get this a rating out of 10 later on the blogcast. If you're still here and sticking around, feel free to throw a number between 1 and 10. See if it matches up with mine. So, yeah. All right. So, I'll put this back over here. Yeah, Crown. It's accompanied by its Crown Royal Vanilla. All right. So, yeah. All right, welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 304. All right. All right, well, let's see our notifications here. There we go. All right. All right. Okay. So we're going to get to some, like, local events here. Bam. Bongo solo there. Say hello, Cactus Jack. Hello, Cactus Jack.
Hello, Cactus Jack.
This is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 6.0. Michelle? Hey! Glad to see you out here. All right, Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. Merry Christmas to you and Al. Glad you could come on out and watch the blogcast and enjoy it. Like my craft beer for tonight, it is called Beach Day Premium Lager by the Torch Brewing Company in like Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. And so far, it's a good beer. Yeah. So, anyways. Yeah, glad to be back. Thank you. We're going to get some local events here. Hell's Bells AC/DC Tribute at the Sarnia Imperial Theatre, Saturday, February 8th, 2025, 7:30 p.m., 168 Christina Street North. Tickets, imperialtheatre.net. New Year's Eve video dance party at Refined Fool, the one on London Road, 1308 London Road, Sarnia, 8 p.m. till 1 p.m. It's $20 a ticket. All right. So, anyways, New Year's Eve, AJ's Bar and Music Hall on 143 Christina Street North is having their own New Year's Eve party. $10 per entry. Mudmen will be appearing at the RC Legion Forest Saturday, February 1st, 2025, 7:30 p.m. At the Royal Canadian Legion. $25 in advance, $28 at the door. Our Lady Peace 30th Anniversary Tour, Saturday, March 8th, 2025, 7 p.m. Canada Life Place, 99 Dundas Street, London, Ontario. Tickets, ticketmaster.net. All right. Alvinson Pro Rodeo 2025, Friday, June 13th to June 15th, 9 a.m. It is 3310 Walnut Street, Brook, Alvinson, Ontario. Strathroy Rib Fest, Friday, July 4th to July 6th, 2025, 334 Metcalf Street West. New Year's Eve Champagne Celebration at the Portuguese Canadian Club, $3.99 Campbell Street, Sarnia, $90 a member, $110 a non-member. Big Bounce Canada, Delaware Speedway, 722 Gideon Road, Middlesex Center, June 13th, 2025, 9 a.m. to June 15th, 10 p.m. It promises to be a good time. So, bam, that is all, and that is it for our local events here. So, anyways, yeah, let's see, just checking out my notifications here. Yeah, so, all right. Anyways, this is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 304, Sunday, December 22nd, 2024. It feels good to be back. You know what, you don't always, you don't know what you got till it's gone, basically. So, all right, bam. All right. Our craft beer for tonight, it is Beach Day Premium. It's a premium lager. It's by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. They are right on the main strip. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. Top that up. It's a pretty good beer. It does go down really smooth. No unpleasant aftertaste. Whether it's a spring, summer, fall beer, good barbecue beer, I'll let you know. It's got to grow on me all through the blogcast. I do give it a rating out of 10 later on the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, feel free to throw out a number like so many people have done in the past. So accompanying it is our Crown Royal Vanilla. Oh yeah, that's good. That is some good shit right there. So, all right. And I've got a good cigar accompanying it. It's a Rocky Patel Vintage 1999 Connecticut. David, Denise, I see you guys have tuned in tonight. Thank you for tuning in. All right. So, anyways, welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live. It is episode 304. We're going to get into our movie right now. It's one of the coolest classic movies ever. I've got it playing on TV right now. It's called Corvette Summer. It was released June 2nd, 1978, on a budget. It was a budget of $9 million, and it surpassed that. It was box office, did $36 million, partly because this was Mark Hamill's, I think, second movie after Star Wars. So, the cast: Mark Hamill plays Kenny Dantley, Annie Potts as Vanessa, Eugene Roche as Ed McGrath, Kim Milford as Wayne Lowry. Now, plot premise of this movie: Kenny is a high school senior. He loves cars, and for a project in his shop class, he rescues a Chevrolet Corvette Stingray. There's part of the car. It's a really cool car. He rescues like a Corvette Stingray from a car crusher in a scrapyard. He and his shop class rebuild it and customize it. Unfortunately, when Kenny, Mr. McGrath, and his shop class take the Corvette out for a ride, it is stolen. Kenny is dejected and depressed, and he's trying to get the car. He's determined to get the car back. He heads to Vegas. He meets Vanessa. All right, there we go. That's Vanessa right there, played by Annie Potts, prostitute. He meets Vanessa. He works at a car wash to support himself. He spots the car more than once. He tracks it down to a local garage. Mr. McGrath flies to Las Vegas, comes to Las Vegas and tells Kenny he arranged for the car to be stolen to help his teaching income, to help supplement his low teaching income. So Mr. McGrath persuades Kenny not to go to the place. If Kenny doesn't agree, Wayne Lowry will handle it his way. Kenny goes to work for Wayne, but he secretly takes the Corvette back. He gets into a wild car chase. He rescues Vanessa, keeps Mr. McGrath's secret, gives the car back to the school, and also gets his high school diploma. Now, Corvette Summer, I guess Corvette Summer was Mark Hamill's second screen appearance after the unexpected success of Star Wars. So, as for the car, well, anyways, here's a few scenes from the movie. There's Mr. McGrath as his teacher. There we go. All right. All right. So, anyways, the car. All right. The Corvette. Two cars were made for the film. A main one and a backup. The main one is now in the Natural Corvette Museum. The backup car was sold to a private collector in New Zealand in 2009. It's a 1973 Corvette with an L48 5.7 liter V8 engine. So, yeah, it's cool. Like, there's basically the car right there. So, and I did post a few scenes from the movie, and plus a documentary on the car on my blogcast page and my regular pages. So look for them, like it. There we go. That is Corvette Summer. All right. Yeah. So let's check out our notifications here. All right. So, anyways, okay. Yeah. All right. So thank you for. All right. So, anyways, we're doing a bit of like before this screen fades out on me. Yeah, this is Big Jims Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 304, Sunday, December 22nd, 2024, a few days before Christmas. So, Merry Christmas, everybody. All right, a little bit of a bongo solo here. Boom. And if you want to, like, and here's the Big Jims Blogcast Live hotline, 1-800-867-5309. You want to call me up, you want to ring me up on your rotary phone or cell. Hey, Jim, how's that beer going? All right, welcome back. Thank you very much. So, anyways, yeah, 1-800-867-5309. So, there we go. Bam. All right. So, yeah, we've got, like, Cactus Jack here. Say hello. Hello. Yeah, Big Jims Blogcast Live.
Yeah, Big Jims Blogcast Live.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, there we are.
There we are.
All right. So there. Okay. So, yeah. All right. So, anyways, Merry Christmas to everybody. So, okay. All right. So, anyways, yeah, I've got the movie up right there. I did post several scenes from the movie on my blogcast page and my Facebook pages, so look for them. So as we get into like, all right. So we've got like our classic canceled TV show here. Galactica 1980. It is a spin-off of Battlestar Galactica. So, the original 1978 one. So, anyways, and I've got like... all right. So, let's see here. Let's lay it out. All right. So, this is the cast of Battlestar Galactica. Galactica 1980 as it's called. So... It aired on ABC from January 27th to May 4th, 1980 for 10 episodes. The premise, it was set in the year 1980. Fuck. Okay, so, all right. Steve, buddy. Oh, nothing much, eh? Fuck, thanks for coming out. Yeah, fuck, Merry Christmas, Steve. Set in the year 1980, a generation after the original Battlestar Galactica, the Galactica and her 220 ships have finally discovered Earth. The cast was like Lauren Green as Commander Adama, Kent McCord as Captain Troy, the adopted son of Apollo, Barry Van Dyke as Lieutenant Dillon, Herb Jefferson Jr. as Colonel Boomer, Captain Troy and Lieutenant Dillon and the other teams of colonial warriors are sent to Earth covertly to work incognito with members of Earth's scientific community to improve Earth's defenses and technology against the Cylons. So, characters from the original BSG missing were like Athena, Colonel Ty, Muffet the robot dog, and Starbuck's girlfriend Cassiopeia. So, Apollo is dead. Yeah, it has been a minute, hey, Steve? Starbuck, actually Dirk Benedict as Starbuck does return for one episode called The Return of Starbuck. No explanation is given. Like, they don't give any explanation for the original cast members' absences in the TV show Galactica 1980. So there it is. Yeah. Steve, we've got like the craft beer for tonight. It is called Beach Day Premium Lager by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. And Steve, if you're ever in Grand Bend, check this brewery out. It's an awesome little brewery with great beers. Oh. All right. So, And plus, I've got my Crown Royal Vanilla there. So, anyways, it was canceled after 10 episodes. ABC put Galactica 1980. All right, here's the lineup. As you can see, Galactica 1980, Sunday 7 till 8 p.m. in the Family Hour. It was up against 60 Minutes on CBS and Disney's Wonderful World on ABC. So, and yeah, it did not last long. So, ABC decided to pull the plug on it and that. And so, I did post several scenes from Galactica 1980 on my blogcast page and my Facebook pages. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah, here we. So. All right. So, yeah, it did not last long. All right. It is. Galactica 1980 is a spin-off of Battlestar Galactica, the original 1978 TV show. So, all right. And like I said, I did post several scenes and clips from like Galactica 1980 on my blogcast page and my Facebook pages. All right. So, okay. Yeah. All right. So, bam. All right. So, yeah. It is. Thank you for watching. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 304, Sunday, December 22nd, 2024. We are. Oh God, I don't like Christmas shopping. I hate it. I know a lot of you people out there, just who's ready for Christmas here? Who's done their Christmas shopping already? Not me. Can't think of what I really want for Christmas. Like, not off the top of my head, but yeah. So, all right. So, anyways, all right. So, I want to mention that before we get to our classic tag team, that Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms. We'll share podcast too, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. I want to give shouts out to watching the Port Elgin groups, the Sarnia groups, like especially Sarnia Rocks. Michelle, you guys rock, supporting Sarnia 2.0. Sarnia Anything Goes, pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups. All the Van Halen, hard rock, heavy metal, classic rock, Def Leppard groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling, blogspot, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's. And so, yeah. Okay. And our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by our Crown Royal Vanilla. Okay. So, cheers, everybody. Merry Christmas. Our craft beer for tonight, and I did bring backup. It is Beach Day. It's a premium lager. Okay, hold on here a sec. There we go. It is a... all right. We are. Okay, it is Beach Day. It's a premium lager. It's by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. Yeah, it goes down really smoothly. It's a good beer. No unpleasant aftertaste to it. It is a good beach beer. This is a good beach beer. I do give this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. If you're still here and sticking around, you can feel free to throw out a number and see if it matches up with mine or not. But yeah, we got a good beer going on here. If somebody could share this video with the Torch Brewing Company, that'd be great. So, but yeah, It's a good beach beer. I'll go on record as saying that. Whether it's spring, summer, fall, it's definitely not a winter beer. We all want, oh God, back. I want summer back. I do. I do not like wintertime. And wintertime came last Friday night. Oh yeah, I got like a good cigar going on with all that, like vintage 1999 Rocky Patel, Connecticut. All right. So yeah, just this past Friday night, I was driving home from Petrolia to Sarnia, and believe me, it was a white knuckle ride. Like, I mean, I could not see anything in front of my windshield. I just had to go on instinct. Halfway through it, though, cleared up, got into Sarnia, got home safe and sound. So, yeah. All right. So, anyways. Okay. All right. We've got... Okay. So, yeah. Boom. Bam. All right. Okay. So, anyways... as we're going to get to our classic tag team here. There we go. So anyways, yeah, welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 304. And Merry Christmas, everybody. So I'm just doing some spray downs. I don't want this apartment to smell like that hissing you hear. Just this I mean fuck. Don't want it to the apartment to smell like a smoke shop there. So anyways, as we get to our classic tag team, all right. So anyways, yeah. Let's see. All right. Okay. All right. So we get to our classic tag team. All right. The Dynamic Dudes. Now, they were formed in WCW in 1989, and they lasted until 1990. The Dynamic Dudes consisted of Shane Douglas and Johnny Ace. WCW management, Jim Herd at the time. And bookers Jim Ross put together Johnny and Shane as a pair of wrestlers who skateboard as their gimmick. The thing is, they carried the skateboards to the ring, but they could not skateboard to save their lives. I remember seeing this. Was so funny. Oh my God. Johnny and Shane hated the name. They tried to get head booker Ric Flair to change it, but he didn't, refused to. Jim Herd, WCW's head Jim Herd, handed Johnny and Shane Turner credit cards to go shopping for skateboards and outfits for authenticity. So they bought the best stuff, spending a total of $10,000 of Ted Turner's money, using it to get the gimmick over. But Johnny and Shane, like I said, they could not skateboard to save their lives, and the fans booed them heavily, more than they were cheered. Now, the Dudes win tag team matches against jobber tag teams. The Dudes would feud with the Midnight Express. Let's see if I've got a picture of them. They would feud with the Midnight Express. Cactus Jack, Mike Rotundo, Buzz Sawyer, Kevin Sullivan, the Fabulous Freebirds. Often losing to the more high-profile established talent. Skateboards, they carried them to the ring. They never really wound up riding on them. So they were briefly managed by Jim Cornette until he turned on them for the Midnight Express. Now the Dynamic Dudes were stuck in the low mid WCW card and going nowhere. Johnny Ace and Shane Douglas both left 1990, breaking up the Dynamic Dudes. Now today, Johnny Ace is the brother of Road Warrior Hawk. So, all right. So, he is now Johnny Ace both of them. Shane Douglas is still wrestling today, part-time. Okay, yeah. And Johnny Ace, of course, unfortunately, he was the head of talent relations for the WWE. Was married to Kathleen Colace, mother of the Bella twins. But a sex scandal. Okay. I'm not gonna all right, I'm not going to get into the sex scandal facing WWE owner like Vince McMahon, he was head of talent relations for the WWE. There currently is no plans for like a Dynamic Dudes reunion there. So, anyways, where are you? So, yeah. All right. So. All right. So. And that is our classic tag team of the night. The Dynamic Dudes, Johnny Ace and Shane Douglas. I did post like several of their clips of their other promos and matches on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. So look for it. There we go. That's the Dynamic Dudes, Johnny Ace and Shane Douglas. So there we are. All right. Bam. All right. So. And we've got like the bullhorn here. Big Jims Blogcast live. All right, so there we are. All right, bam. Bongo solos there. All right, so. There we are. All right. All right, so yeah. All right, so anyways, for the second time tonight. All right, what color am I working on here? Green. That's right, green. So, anyways, for the second time tonight, I am going to try and get the. I've got it like the big Jims Blogcast Live coffee mug there. So, all right. For the second time tonight, I'm going to try and get, second of 4 tries, I'm going to get a full side of green. So here we go. Boom. Bongo roll solo there. All right, here we go. All right, so anyways, okay, so, all right, so boom, that's all I got. That's as far as I got. Look at that, up close and personal right there. So anyways, yeah. All right, so we'll put that back there. Okay, our craft beer for tonight, it is accompanying it is Crown Royal Vanilla. Damn good. I brought back up here, so it is the Torched. It's Beach Day. It's a premium lager. It's by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario. Opening the second can here. I've got their glass. So, all right. So let's see. Topping that up. I am trying this beer for the very first time tonight. Yes. every time I try this, the score goes up. So, anyways, yeah, this is a good beach beer. It's a good spring, summer beer. Goes down smoothly, doesn't have like a unpleasant aftertaste to it. And yeah, so, and if you're ever in Grand Bend over in the summer, spring, or fall, check out Torch Brewing Company, because like they've got some good beers in there. So, and I do give this a rating out of 10 later on the blogcast, so feel free, if you're still here and sticking around, feel free to throw out a number like a lot of people have in the past. Oh, all right. So we'll just set that right there. Okay. All right. So, all right. Boom. Good bongo solo there. All right. All right. So, anyways, hello. All right, Al. I see you've just joined us, Al. Like, what? Thank you for tuning in to Big Jim Blogcast Live. All right, Al, and I want to wish you and the fam a Merry Christmas. So, yeah. So, hey, Al, if you're there, type in something. Say hello. Don't be shy. All right. So, yeah. Now we get to like the Borellian Nomen. They are like our classic sci-fi character. They were first seen in the original Battlestar Galactica in 1978. They are a part of a warrior tribe and a part of the 12 colonies. They are from Borellia, which they describe as the land of the mega sun and endless sands. They dislike association with the colonial humans, but they dislike the Cylons even more because they are machines. Now, the Nomen followed a doctrine which is referred to as the Code. They use a laser bolt as a form of weapon which when drawn, has to be detonated. So if they the code, it's on, you got to use it, or it's going to be, and it'll explode. But you have to use it. It's like a grenade. The Nomen have well-timed reflexes and superhuman strength when pursuing an enemy. It is called a blood hunt. The Borellian Nomen appear in 2 Battlestar Galactica episodes, The Man with 9 Lives and Baltar's Escape. Once the laser bolt is armed, it has to be used or it explodes. It takes 50 seconds before it detonates. Nomen are capable of slowing down their hearts rapidly to temporarily dying. It is like a survival technique. So there we go. That Borellian Nomen right there is played by legendary character actor Lance Legault. So there we go. And I did post several of the Borellian Nomen backstories on my Facebook page, my blogcast page, so look for it. There we go. So anyways, yeah. All right. All right. So, anyways, yeah, just all right. So, yeah, there we go. I'm just like spraying the apartment down. Don't want it to smell like a smoke shop over here. Bam. All right. So, bongo. And Larry, if you're still watching, I lost that letter. That you wrote to me. It was a beautiful letter. Glad you're cancer-free, and keep on rocking in the free world there, bud. Next time I'm in town, we'll have to get together for a beer. Yeah. So anyways, I'm going to, Big Jim, I'm going to reiterate tonight, remind you that Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. Like us, share, subscribe to us. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms. There's your podcast too, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. I want to give shouts out to everybody watching the Port Elgin groups, the Sarnia groups. Sarnia rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. Supporting Sarnia 2.0. Sarnia Anything Goes. Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock, Def Leppard groups, craft beer, cigars, Star Wars, all the sci-fi, Star Wars, Star Trek groups, all the pro wrestling groups, all the blog groups, all the classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's. Thank you, everybody. All right. So, yeah. And like I said, if you're watching me for the very first time, you're watching the blogcast for the very first time, welcome. We were taken down. If you're wondering where I went, I was taken down. I had like another profile. Hackers basically took down everything of mine. So they got into it, screwed it all up. So I made another page. Fuck it. You know what? All right. Good cigar here. It is a Rocky Patel Vintage 1999 Connecticut. My craft beer for tonight, it is accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. All right. Craft beer for tonight, it is called Beach Day. It's a premium lager. It's by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. I am trying this beer for the very first time tonight. When I do these reviews, gong time, I don't go, well, this is a very exquisite, highbrow, high-tasting. No, I don't do that. I go with what's in here. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah. Torch Brewing Company, great little brewery, craft brewery on the main strip in Grand Bend. Really good beer. This is a spring, summer, and fall beer. Good on the beach, obviously. Yeah, you can take this to the beach with you. And so sneak it there. But it's a good barbecue beer, too. Good baseball game beer. Good hockey beer. Yeah, so I absolutely... no unpleasant aftertaste to it. I'll just top this up. All right. So, yeah, it is Beach Day Premium Lager by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. We'll just place this back here. All right. So, Now, yeah. All right. So, and I do feel like a little bit of a bathroom break coming up. So if I go away for a minute, like less than a minute, you'll know why. So, all right. So, all right, we've got our Rockstar plane crashes. Okay. This one's Otis Redding. Now, classic singer. All right. So, anyways. Okay. So, this one, to all you Otis Redding fans out there, the crash happened Sunday, December 10th, 1967. So, do some quick math for me. 70. Okay, so this happened December 10th of 1967. So this would be about 47 years ago, I guess. The victims of the crash were Otis Redding, his band guitarist Jimmy King, his saxophonist Phelan Jones, organist Ronnie Caldwell, drummer Carl Cunningham, valet Nathan Kelly, and pilot Richard Frazier. Trumpet player Ben Cosley was the only survivor of the crash. Now the here's another picture of it. So it was a Beechcraft H-18 twin-engine airplane. The plane took off at Travis Field in Madison, Wisconsin. The weather was very poor with heavy rain and fog. 4 miles from the takeoff, the plane crashed. Boom! It went into crashed into Lake Monona. The cause of the crash was never determined, but James Brown warned Otis Redding about the plane. I mean, that's pretty well, when you got the Godfather who sold the hardest working man in showbiz, this James Brown warning warning you about, like, don't take that plane. Something's got to be said for that. Otis Redding's next stop was supposed to be Madison, Wisconsin, play at the Factory nightclub for the community of Wisconsin. He's survived by his wife Zelma Atwood and his children Dexter, Demetria, Carla, and Otis Redding III. So, and I did post more of the plane crash on my blogcast pages. So yeah, there's like the plane just went wham, crashed into the into Lake Monona. So there it is right there. They were getting that out. So I did post like a couple of his songs, I think, on my blogcast page, my Facebook pages. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Yeah, so, all right. So, yeah. All right. So, And anyways, if you guys want to like, ooh, yeah, all right, gong time there. If you guys want to ring me up on my hotline there, 1-800-867-5309. You want to go use your like rotary phones or your like cell. Yeah, right. Call me up. Hey Jim, how's that beer going tonight? We love the blogcast. Welcome back. You know, 1-800-867-5309. All right, there it is. Woo. Okay, so, all right. And we got Cactus Jack going on here tonight. Say hello, Cactus Jack.
Hello, Cactus Jack.
Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 6.0.
Blogcast Live, version 6.0.
All right, so he's going to be with me for the remainder of 2024. So, yeah. I just wondered, like, what's everybody up to for New Year's Eve? So, all right. So, anyways, yeah. So, bongo solo there for everybody that wanted it. We've got like the Big Jim. All right. So let's see. Big Jim Blogcast Live before. All right. So. There we are. So, okay. All right. So, there we are. All right. Give that a spray down. Okay. So, where are we here? In the, all right. So we've got our classic guitar duos, Phil Collen and Steve Clarke of Def Leppard. All right. So anyways, let me get, all right. So, all right. So this ties in with like, all right. So anyways, yeah, we've got like our classic guitar duos tonight, Phil Collen and Steve Clarke of like Def Leppard. Phil Collen joined Def Leppard in 1982. First guitar for his 16th birthday was a Red Gibson SG. Phil Collen started partnering with Jackson Guitars in 1989 to design a style that would suit him. He was hired on after the original guitarist Pete Willis. Here is Steve Clarke and the original guitarist Pete Willis, but who was fired for his drinking, his alcoholism. His live rig with Def Leppard, Phil Collen's live rig. He has Jackson PCI guitars equipped with the DiMarzio pickups and Floyd Rose tremolo unit and sustainer Fender acoustics. Plus, he uses Diodoro strings. Now, Def Leppard, essential with like Phil Collins and Steve Clarke, Pyromania, Rock Till You Drop, Rock of Ages, Foolin', Photograph, that 1983 album. 1987's Hysteria, Armageddon It, Animal, Pour Some Sugar on Me, Rocket. 1992 Adrenalized, Private Personal Property, Make Love Like a Man, Tear It Down. Now, Steve Clarke joined Def Leppard in 1978. His main guitars over his career were his Gibson and Fender Stratocasters. You can see right there. Unfortunately, Steve Clarke passed away on Tuesday, January 8th, 1991. Vivian Campbell replaced him and joined Def Leppard in 1992. Now, Vivian Campbell played with Dio, Whitesnake, Lou Gramm. Phil and Steve would swap rhythm and lead guitar. Steve was a classically trained guitarist, musician. Now, Steve Clarke demoed a few guitar riffs and wrote lyrics that would eventually end up on Adrenalize. So here's to Mr. Steve Clarke. Cheers to you, buddy, wherever you are right now. All right. So, okay. And I did post more of Steve and Phil's rig rundown on my blogcast page, my Facebook pages. So, okay. So, yeah. All right. Bongo solo there. Boom. All right. So, anyways, all right. So, our craft beer for tonight. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 304, Sunday, December 22nd, 2024. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Good to be back. Good to be back live. Because we were taken down by a hacker in early October, and so couldn't get all that shit back. So made another page, another blogcast page. So there we go. Problem solved. So, anyways, yeah, our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by. Oh wait, I'm gonna top this up here. Let's see there. All right, so. Accompanying our craft beer for tonight is Crown Royal Vanilla. All right. It along with a good cigar. It is a vintage Rocky Patel, Connecticut. Oh man. All right. So. All right. I'm not going to fiddle with it. I am just going to. There we go. All right. So. Good cigar. I brought back up too. So anyways, yeah, our craft beer for tonight, it is Beach Day by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. I've got their glass here. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. Yes, a good spring, summer, and fall beer. It goes down smoothly. There's no unpleasant aftertaste. It's light. It's a good beach beer. It's a good barbecue beer. Good back deck beer. It goes good with steak, or it'll go good with anything you cook on the barbecue. It definitely spring, summer, and fall beer. Yeah. So, and if you're ever in Grand Bend, Ontario, check out Torch Brewing Company. They're right on the main strip. They've got great beers in there. So, oh yeah. So I do give this a rating out of 10 later on. And if you're still here and sticking around, if you want to throw out a number, see if it matches up with mine, feel free to do so. So I'll just put this right back here. We have, all right. So, all right. So that was a bongo solo there for everyone that wanted it. All right. So, anyways, we get to our classic album tonight. We've got Hysteria. Oh yeah. So, anyways, this album was released August 3rd, 1987. Recorded partly in North Holland, Netherlands, Dublin, Ireland, and Paris, France. Hysteria is Def Leppard's fourth studio album. Now the band, on the back here. Well, the band's on the back here, but we've got an old picture of the band right there. Very young. Here's another picture of them. All right. So, It's Def Leppard's Hysteria. The band at the time, Joe Elliott, lead singer, Steve Clarke on guitar, Phil Collen on guitar, Rick Allen on drums, Rick Savage on bass. Side one, you've got like, all right, so side one, you've got like Woman, Rocket, Animal, Love Bites, Pour Some Sugar on Me, Armageddon It. Side two, you've got Gods of War, Don't Shoot Shotgun, Run Riot, Hysteria, Excitable, Love and Affection. Not like one filler song on here, so it's just a good album. The producer of this album is Robert John Mutt Lange. So this guy is a super producer. He's like he's worked with like he's responsible for producing AC/DC's Back in Black and Highway to Hell. He's worked with like the Cars, Foreigner, Bryan Adams, Nickelback. And somebody you might have heard of, his ex-wife, Shania Twain. So, Hysteria is the follow-up to Def Leppard's 1983 album, Pyromania. It took 3 years. Everybody knows the backstory of like why Def Leppard took so long to record Hysteria. Like to write, record, produce. They were like about, I think, $6 million in the hole. Recording this album, but like Paul, yeah, see, there you go. How you doing? They were like $6 million in debt, according to Joe Elliott, recording this album. Endless delays. One of them being Rick Allen's automobile accident where he lost his arm and had to relearn. They waited for Rick Allen to like recover. Learn how to play drums with like just one arm and two legs. Now, after this, Mutt Lange took a long break, exhausted from a 3-year grueling schedule. Meatloaf songwriter Jim Steinman and the band tried to work together, but their styles clashed, and Steinman was gone. The band was recorded with engineer Nigel Green, tried to produce the album with no success. Rick Allen, December 31st, 1984, lost his left arm. When his Corvette flipped on a county road, the band supported Allen, and he had a customized drum kit made up. Mutt Lange was in his own car accident. It quickly recovered. Final recording sessions ended in April of 1987. Management, label heads, and the band argued that they agreed that Hysteria was the most expensive album ever made and had to sell a minimum of 5 million copies to break even. On its release, Hysteria tops the British charts its first week, but it enters the U.S. charts at number 80. Out of the 12 tracks, 7 songs were released as singles. Animal went into the top 10 in the U.S., UK, Canada. Women, top 10 U.S. and Canada. Pour Some Sugar on Me hit the Billboard number 1. Hysteria hit number 1. Armageddon went top 10. Love Bites went number 1 in the U.S. and Britain. Rocket is a top 10 single in the UK and the U.S. Hysteria would go on to number 1 in the U.S. and UK album charts, and it would eventually sell over 12 million copies and selling. Now the tour, they started the U.S. tour January 16th, 1988. They would head over to like Japan, back to the U.S. and Canada, ending in June 23rd, Vancouver, BC. Another U.S. leg of the Hysteria tour, June 1st, 1988 till October 27th, 1988. Hysteria was under 63 minutes long. Overall, Hysteria cost Def Leppard nearly $5 million to make over nearly 3 years. So that's an incredible feat for this band and the super producer Robert John Mutt Lange. So, yeah, the cover art is by noted artist Tori with assistance by Ross Halflin. The liner notes in here, like, I mean, come on, look at those. That's way too, I'm not going to get into it, but they thank everyone on here, from the record company to their families, to God, to all the road crew, to everybody. So, yeah, one of my classic albums in my collection, and I'm sure it's in yours. So, all right. Okay. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah, that is, and I did post several. I did post a little short documentary on my blogcast pages and my Facebook pages about the making of Hysteria, and I posted videos, Animal, Women, Pour Some Sugar on Me, Armageddon it on my blogcast page and my Facebook pages. Look for it. Yeah, boom. Bongo solo there. All right, so, all right, well. All right, had to relight that puppy. All right, so yeah. All right, so anyways, yeah, that incredible classic album there by Def Leppard. My craft beer for tonight, accompanied by a good cigar. It's a Rocky Patel Vintage, 1999, Connecticut. Accompanying my craft beer for tonight is Crown Royal Vanilla. All right, so all right, so the craft beer for tonight, it is called Beach Day. It's a premium lager by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. I've got one of their glasses here. I'm trying it for the very first time tonight. All right. So, anyways, yeah, it's this is a very good beer. It's a good spring, summer, and fall beer. Good beach beer. Good barbecue beer. Good sports beer with baseball. You can do this. This beer is good. Goes good when you're watching baseball, hockey, soccer, wrestling. So yeah. And I do give this a rating out of 10 later on, upcoming soon. And if you want to throw out a number, feel free to do so. All right. So we'll just place this back here. All right. So, okay. So, anyways, for the third time tonight. All right. Bang. For the fourth time tonight, I am going to try and get the green side of a Rubik's Cube. For those of you that don't know what this is, if you're under 30 or under 40, this is a Rubik's Cube. It's a legendary toy from the 1980s, and its premise is pretty simple. You have to get all full colors, all 9 sides. Tonight, I'm only going for green, so here we go. All right, so here we go. Boom. All right, there we are. Yep. All right. So, anyways, okay. Well, I did not do that. That's the extent of the green. There's the remainder of the green right there. So I'll put it back. I'm going to do it one more time before I end the blogcast. So there we go. All right. All right. So, anyways, yeah. All right. So, God. Excuse me for a minute. Shit. All right, I'm back. Nature called. I can't ignore that. Holy shit. So, anyways, yeah, this is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 304, Sunday, December 22nd, 2024. Yeah, glad to be back. We will get to our, This Week in Van Halen history in a moment. So, boom. All right, gong time. All right, bang. Couple of bongo solos there. All right. So, anyways, All right, as we... Okay. My most favorite time in the blogcast, it's this week in Van Halen history. All right. This covers all areas of all eras in history of the band. So anyways, here we go. Whoops. All right. So there we go. This week in Van Halen history from December 16th to the 22nd. December 16th, 2007, Van Halen plays the HP Pavilion in San Jose, California. December 16th, 2011, Michael Anthony is interviewed on the glam metal episode of VH1's classic music series. December 17th, 1975, Van Halen performed at the wedding of Dr. John Haas and Janice Baird on the SS Santa Marina, Long Beach, California. December 17th, 1997, E.V. Edward Van Halen renews his California driver's license. December 18th, 1978, Sammy Hagar opens for Boston at the Cambria County War Memorial in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. December 20th, 2007, Van Halen plays the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. December 21st, 1983, Van Halen releases the Jump single from 1984. December 22nd, 2009, Van Halen, the Guitar Hero Van Halen video game is released. December 22nd, 1978, Sammy Hagar plays the arena in Long Beach, California. And that is it for this week in Van Halen history. Oh, yeah. And I also want, during my little self-imposed break, I picked up this is a book called the book by Alex Van Halen, the biography, Brothers. It's a good book. Basically doesn't mention Sammy Hagar, or barely mentions Sammy Hagar or Michael Anthony at all. He just goes through the history of the band, the history of the family. It's a good read. If you ever get a chance to see it in your bookstore, pick it up. It's got it's got information you have never. It's got stuff in there that would blow your mind. Plus, it's got pictures of never seen before pictures that Alex Van Halen put in his book, basically honoring his late brother Eddie. So yeah, and basically, it's a good book, good read. Pick it up. So, all right. All right, and I want to say that to everybody that Big Jims Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms where you listen to your podcast too, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. I want to give shouts out to everybody watching in the Sarnia Port Elgin groups, especially Sarnia Rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. Supporting Sarnia 2.0. Pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups. All the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock, Def Leppard groups. All the craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, Star Trek, pro wrestling, blog groups, TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's. Right on. So, okay. All right. So, anyways, Okay, so anyways, all right, so now it's come time for me to rate the beer. But first of all, I want to say, if you want to call me up on my hotline, Big Jims Blog, Gwen, Merry Christmas to you too, eh? Fuck. Glad to see you out here. If you want to call me up on the hotline, on your rotary phone or your cell, hey Jim, how's it going tonight? Welcome back. How's the beer? Great, good. So there we go. All right. So, anyways, okay. So, my final thoughts on the beer. And my beer tonight, accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. And I got a good cigar going on with it. It's a Rocky Patel Vintage. Mm. 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 All right. Mm. All right. So, anybody wants to throw in a number, see if it matches up with mine, feel free to do so. Mm. All right. So, anyways, all right. I'm going to give my final thoughts on the beer here. It is. All right. So, anyways, all right. So it is called. It is called Beach Day by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. So I've tried this beer for the very first time tonight. Let me top it up. So, all right, right to the top there. This is a good beer from start to finish. It's a good spring, summer, and fall beer. It's a good back deck beer. It's a good barbecue beer. Definitely beach day beer. It's got a no unpleasant aftertaste. Goes down smoothly, fresh, clean. All right. So, and I thought long and hard about this. Anybody wants to throw out a number, do it now. All right. So, anyways. Coming from Big Jims Blogcast Live. All right. Yes, there we go. It is. All right. So let me find the number here. All right. So yeah, we've got it, and it lands 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 for Beach Day by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. So, all right. So good for them. They made an excellent beer. And yeah, 9 out of 10. Awesome, complex, interesting, makes you more... there we go. I'm not going to waste words on that. So there we go. Interesting, high seller potential, right on. So, yeah. All right. At 9 out of 10 on Beach Day by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. So, all right. Okay. So, yeah, you guys, fuck. I'm going to, if somebody could share this, or I'll share it later on with the Torch Brewing Company, pass out of them that number along to them. It's great. Yeah. So, anyways, cheers, everybody. All right. So, okay. All right. So, yeah, amazing beer. Good beer. So, yeah. But also, if you or anybody else would want t-shirts, and I've been getting requests for them. You can. They are $35 plus shipping. That's including shipping and handling. 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. You want the design like mine, the baseball jersey, the classic design, white T-shirt. You send me a money order or an e-transfer, and I will do my best to get that out to you. Tell me what you want, and I will do my best to get it out to you. That's $35. Shipping and handling included, 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. There we go. So they're the T-shirts right there. They would make a great New Year 2025 present. All right. So, all right. Bam. Bongo right there. And also, all right. Bam. Okay, so if you want, call me up on the Big Jims Blogcast Live hotline, 1-800-867-5309, on your rotary phone or your cell. Hey, Jim, good show tonight. Hope to see more of you. So, anyways, talk to you later. Bye. All right. So, anyways, now, yeah, I'll get to my motivational, inspirational quote. Christmas is not as much about opening our presents as it is opening our hearts. I'll repeat that again. Christmas is not as much about opening our presents as opening our hearts. And that's by, quote, Janus Meditere. So, anyways, yes, that's true. So, given the holiday season, Merry Christmas, everybody. And for the last time tonight, I am going to, take the, Big Jim Blogcast Live coffee mug, the Rubik's Cube, and I'm going to try and get a full green side. So on a few turns here. So for anybody of you that doesn't know what this is, it's a legendary toy from the 80s. It's pretty self-explanatory what you need to do. Get all full colors, all 9 sides. But tonight I'm only going to concentrate on green for the last time tonight. So here we go. All right. So turn it. All right. So anyway. All right. Okay. All right. So that's what I got. So anyways, there we go. I'll put it back. Yeah. So anyways. All right. So. Okay. Yeah. Bam. Gong time. All right. So, yeah, I'd like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. As for the future of Big Jim Blogcast Live, upcoming blogcast before 2025, I've got a lot of time on my hands, so you may see me next weekend. You may see me Friday night. You may see me Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I want to wish everybody a Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and wherever. Well, hey Ben, glad you could join us. Lots of things. Obviously, you're a new viewer to Big Jim Blogcast Live. But yeah, like it's craft beer reviews, birthday shout-outs, countdowns, local events. I'll talk about classic movies, classic TV, classic sci-fi, classic albums. This week in Van Halen history. I do like a craft beer review. I rate it. So, yeah. Plus a inspirational, motivational quote. So, yeah. And if you're going somewhere, don't drink and drive. For the it's like you got ride programs out there everywhere. Arrive Alive. Like I said, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everybody. And you will see me a couple of more times, and then we'll be back in 2025. So, yeah. All right. So, anyways, okay. So, anyways, yeah. That's it for me. Big Jim Blogcast Live. Give a happy birthday shout out. We gave a 9 out of 10 to the Craft Beach Day Premium Lager by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. Our birthday shout-outs, David Miller, Derek Myers, Rack and Roll, Terry Burrell, Tanya Pether, Janet DeBoer. Happy birthday, everybody. We need our countdowns. We need our classic Movie-Corvette Summer, Galactica 1980, classic TV, and classic tag teams, the Dynamic Dudes, the Borellian and Nomen from Battlestar Galactica, our Rockstar Plane Crashes-Otis Redding. Classic guitar duos, Phil Collen and Steve Clarke from Def Leppard. Our classic album, Def Leppard's Hysteria, this week in Van Halen history. Our motivational quote, Christmas is not as much as about opening our presents as opening our hearts, by Janus Meditere. And everybody, I wanted to reiterate that Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and all these audio version platforms where you listen to your podcast. Plus by your own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. All right. Shout out to everybody watching from Sarnia and Port Elgin group. Sarnia rocks. I'm shouting you guys rock. All the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups. All the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock, Def Leppard group, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, Star Trek, pro wrestling, blog groups, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's. Cheers, everyone. I want you to have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. You'll see me next weekend, definitely. A doubleheader, a big Jims Blogcast live. Glad I could come back. So cheers, everyone. And this goes out to you. All right. All right, everybody. That's it for me. Big Jim Blogcast Live. I'm Jim. Anyways, cheers. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And you will definitely see me next weekend. So be good and enjoy Christmas over the New Year.